Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another episode. Before we get started, I just want to say thanks so much to everyone who's jumped onto lakesidecode.shop and bought some of my merch. It means so much to me, helps me push the channel forward, build new stuff, and just makes me super stoked. Every time I see a sale come through, if you haven't already gone and grabbed some stuff, jump online. I got a t-shirt and a couple of stickers, including a couple of new ones, featuring this beautiful car here, as well as the E36. They look a little something like this. They're dirt cheap, $5 for a sticker, $35 for a t-shirt. Go grab yourself one. I'll write you a little note, it'll be real creepy. But yeah, if you guys didn't catch the last live stream, a lot has been happening for the channel. It's pretty crazy. But first things first, I acquired myself a factory that we will be... I acquired a factory that we will be working on cars from moving forward. It is 196 square meters. We'll have 3 hoists in there, got a big mezzanine floor. It's freaking crazy. I am quietly so stoked. Obviously I've been working in this tiny garage for the last couple of years, and then in carport and a couple other things throughout the channel, so to move into a big space where we have a hoist and a whole bunch of all the right tools and stuff to help us build the cars properly is going to make a huge difference to everything. And with that being said, this will probably be the last video that we film in this small garage. It is a little bit sad, but we've had good times here. So today we're working on the 280ZX, and basically what we're doing is we're continuing on with the wrap. I have quickly wiped down the sill and we're going to wrap the sill, and that finalizes the front half of the car, or the front nose of the car, which is great. And then we're going to move on to the roof, wrap the roof, and then I need to start taking the doors off and stuff. Not sure how far we'll get in this episode across today and tomorrow, but you know, we'll push through and we'll get as much done as possible. Also, another bit of news, I have bought some new wheels for the 280. Not going to show you what they are yet, but they are freaking badass. So cool. We're going to be getting rid of the rotor wheels. I just felt that genuine wheels need to go on a car like the 280. It really deserves some genuine wheels. So the rotors are going out the door, and I'm very excited about that. They're freaking huge, a lot of dish, so they'll be here next week, which is mad. But for now, we're going to go ahead and let's get this sill wrapped. And just like that, it's done. I've got to say, the most satisfying part is when you after you've wrapped it, laid the wrap, and then you start to cut off the edges and stuff and fold it down real nicely. It's just super satisfying for someone like me who I enjoy vacuuming carpets and watching the carpet go from dirty to clean. It's just such a satisfying feeling. It's kind of like that. Yeah, I promise you guys, I'm not nuts, I swear. How good does that look? Obviously I don't have the guard on at the moment, pulled them off to kind of get that and make sure it's all perfect, but slowly coming together. Honestly, these new wheels that I've got are just going to make this car, along obviously with the paint, wrap, whatever you call, going to make this car just freaking on another level. At some point I do want to take this car to an auto electrician. Like any old car, it's got like random little auto electrical funny things that happen, like you'll be driving and the fuel gauge will just randomly stop working and start working again, and the rev gauge will randomly stop working and start working again, and the lift window doesn't really work. They're electric windows. What's up? Luxury. So just want to make sure that this car is absolutely perfect electrically as well. If you're wondering why I have that over the bonnet of the E36, by the way, it's because it's vented and the rain goes into my coil pack things, and then it gets water in the spark plug reservoirs, and then my car hates life, so that's why that's there. Anyway, I'm thinking we're going to do the roof now, so what I'll do is I'll bring the car in to the garage a little bit more. We'll take the sunroofs off. I freaking love them, and that's going to make it super easy to wrap, right? Because of the way that the roof curves, you see, it's really hard to wrap. You start in the center, you pull it down, it gets kind of bunched up in places, but because we have the sunroofs, we'll take them out. It means we've got this huge gap right here that we can do stress relief cuts in, and that means it's going to be super easy to pull the rest of the wrap nice and tight. So I'm pretty pumped about that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do the roof. We're going to have to do like a seam across here because it's all connected down to this panel, and then we'll wrap the sides separately, but sick, let's do it. Alright, scratch that, I lied to you guys. I've decided I'm going to wrap the driver's door instead of the roof, because that means that once that's wrapped, I can put this guard on for the final time and actually completely bolt it down and have everything on this side kind of together, which is mad. I love to see that kind of progress, so we'll wrap this door first. So now I'm going to wipe the door down with alcohol wipe, throw the wrap on. It's freezing cold here right now, which makes wrapping the car super hard, but we're going to get it done. Cool, so unfortunately my camera went flat last night while I was wrapping the door because vinyl wrapping takes frickin' ages, and the camera was like, nah, too cold, I'm done, goodbye, turned off. So, and just as I think that I'm getting better at vinyl wrapping, this car teaches me that I'm really not. It was very difficult to get the door done, but this is how it looks. Frickin' amazing actually, if you ask me. Definitely was a battle, but I win, which is mad. I put the guard on just to see how it's all going to look when it's all together. Still looks great, so there are little imperfections throughout the wrap job, but as a whole it looks $1 million compared to what it was, which is sick. So now I actually have to pull the driver's door off quickly and just do a couple of rust repairs inside the driver's door kind of well, but it slowly all coming together. I'm really obsessed with this colour now, and with the new wheels that I've got that you guys will see this week when they arrive, it's all gonna look super good. Not that I don't like these wheels on it now, but it's been done a lot and I like to have my stuff exclusive, I guess, or just a little bit different than everyone else's. So anyway, let's pull this door off. Cool, so here is the reason I removed the door. There's just some rust in here, bubbled up. So I'm going to scrape that all back and I'm going to put some rust conditioning stuff on it just to make sure that pretty much to stop the rust from spreading anymore. Repair it. Best to do this while I'm doing the mini restoration as opposed to let it spread and get worse later. Alrighty, so rubbed it all back, scraped it with my scraper. That's actually not a scraper, but it worked. Quickly sanded it down with some harsh sandpaper as well. And there's only one area, one tiny little spot right here where the rust has actually affected the metal properly and gone through. The rest of it's actually not too bad, which I'm very thankful for. So we can go ahead and just apply our rust converter onto this stuff. It'll stop the rust. It'll end up being just like this, nice and hard and black, and then you can go ahead and paint it and all that stuff. And I might just chuck a bit of fiberglass filler in just this wee hole once we've treated the rust, and then I'll just paint it blue with our paint match and you won't even know it was there. Alrighty, so we've applied our rust converter. I know it looks pretty funky at the moment, but it just dries clear like this stuff here. So once that's dry, we'll just suss it all out, make sure it's done what it needs to do. And then where you can see in the footwells, I'll paint match the blue and spray it blue. And then here, we're just gonna underseal. So I'm gonna mask that off now so that we can spray it black, underseal, and then we can put the whole frickin' thing back together. Oh, look at that! All nice and undersealed. No more rust happening on this bad boy, at least for many years to come. So that's pretty rad. The side is pretty much all brand new now. Progress is being made. So good. And you won't even see any of this once the guard's back on, but I know that it's there, and that's the best part. And there we have it. No more rust in the door well. Super stoked of that. It's been a job I wanted to tackle for a while, but I keep putting it off because it's a crappy job. Paint matched it blue as well. Clear coated it just to make it look nice. Now we can throw it all back together. So this is probably one of the weirder things that I've seen whilst fixing a car, but I was just doing up one of these bottom screws down here, not sure if you can see, doing it up, twisted round, and there's a key here. I don't know how it's there. I think maybe it's like wedged in the back. Someone's used it maybe as a washer or something. Super weird. Maybe it's the key to like Narnia or something. But I'm just gonna leave it there. So put you back, dress up, bolts up. These dress up washers look so nice. Much better than the old crappy hardware. Now I'll chuck the bonnet down. Make sure that it all fits up, because the first time I've really had the whole nose cone and stuff properly bolted up. Before it was only hanging on by like one bolt. Woo, yep. Looks so freaking good. All new hardware everywhere, which is super nice. Everything's nice and tight, so it's not going to be all rickety when we go over bumps anymore. Most importantly, the rust is gone. It's been a day. And that is where we're going to have to wrap up this video tonight, guys. I think you can agree, the car is looking absolutely phenomenal. I know the progress is slow, but that's how it goes when you want things to look good and last for a long time. You just got to take your time, make it perfect. The finished product is really going to be worth it. Like I said, this is probably the last video that you'll see of us working in this small workspace, because we're going to be in the factory next. Would love any ideas that you guys have for names for the factory. Should we just call it the factory? Should we call it anything else? The Nugget Cave? Obviously I'll be doing a full video of us moving in, setting up. It's going to be absolutely epic, but it's just going to transform the channel in terms of the videos that I can make, the quality of the videos, the builds that we can do, how long I can work into the night, because obviously I've got neighbours here that I have to make sure that I don't annoy, whereas at the workshop we can work all hours, all the time, take the cars for test drives. It's pretty gangster, so very, very excited for that. Like I said at the start of the video, jump onto lakesidecode.shop, grab yourself a sticker, support the channel. Make sure you tag me on Instagram with a picture of your stickers on your toolboxes or your cars or whatever, at It's Mike Lake. I love to see that stuff. Also follow me on Instagram, send me a message if you guys like. I love to chat. I love it when people say hi, so definitely make sure you make the effort to do that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.